Now your season ended as a senior. Now it's going to the recruiting process. I know you didn't play college football. Is there a reason why?
I had a baby my senior year. I found out that I was having one, which Coach Richards had put together me going to Tiffin University to play
In Ohio.
in Ohio.
Okay.
Chose not to go. I started working and started making money, and I had to, pretty much raise my son, and be there for him, and that's what I chose to do.
So did you really quit the game of football because the main reason was your son, or did you lose the love of the game a little bit?
I never lost the love of the game. I always wanted to play. I just knew no one was going to take care of mine the way I would take care of him. So, I wanted to see the first steps. I wanted to, you know, show him how to throw his, first ball or whatever like that there, and that was the thing I chose to do. I didn't never lose the love of the game for the game.
Do you have any regrets?
No, not regrets. Just no regrets. Just maybe the way I handled the things. I didn't let the coach know I was not coming. I just didn't show up. I know coach pretty much put in a phone call for me still to go. Um, I'm sure it was other teams and other schools I could have went to. Never met nobody. Never seen a coach. You know what I mean? I never paid a visit to the college, so it was pretty much like just show up and play. And I chose to work.
How did it make you feel though, man? Because I mean, man, you was a star player, and for you to say that you didn't go on no visits, you didn't meet no coaches, how did it make you feel when you have Chris Browder going on college visits, Keon Frazier, you know, Derek Wilson, different guys going?
Um, I just took the punches how they came, man. Went out there and played and just tried to have fun every day. I knew that you once I was on the field, I pretty much controlled what I did, and that's what I did. I was on out there and had fun. It was upsetting. It kind of hurt to know that like I didn't get those calls that I should have. 20 plus games. Tackles a game. Things like that. It upset me, but that's just the way the ball rolled. That's the way it happened. Well,
Okay.
I couldn't do nothing about it.
Been a lot of big discussion, man, about the best players in Chicago Central history. And you're a big fan of the game. You've been around it, so I know you got some good input on it. What I want to get from you is one player or however you want to verse it from each position, and then you tell me who you consider the best, the one player that you would go see out of everybody in Central history you'll see. So let's just start
What
off.
do you mean go see? Go
If it
see.
was one player, who's the best player in Chicago Central history? It could be any position who you feel. Um, because as as we always hear, it's notorious like Martell France, Peen, Royce Robertson, Damon Glenn, Robert Smiths, Keon Fraziers, you know what I'm trying to say?
Hmm.
Willie Lewis. I mean, everybody. So I want to get from you who would you go pay to see?
Oh, I go say Ping, hands down, hands down. He packed the house. The crowd went crazy when he touched the ball. Maybe not the first one, but second or third, he going about 70. And the crowd went crazy, and you know he'll probably shake about six of the defenders before he did it. And like I said, it was a treat for us as the youth to watch. It was motivation. We had a principal in elementary named Teddy Canales, and he gave us free tickets, and we'll go to the game. Me, Chris, and Derek, and Quad. We'll all go to the game, and for free, and that was our motivation. We couldn't wait till we got on that level to play because we played every day.
Okay. So let's start off with quarterback. Um, Big discussion. Eric Irvin, Woods, Bob Gillis, Keon Frazier, John Massey, Marcus Reeves, you know, so on.
Mm.
Who's the best quarterback to you?
Well, I can only go by who I played with because before then I just really I guess I didn't see the quarterback like that. Like I said, I only remember Peen when I was coming up. Royce Robertson, I remember the backs. They
Yeah.
had a ball in their hands at that time. I think they were known for running backs
Yeah.
in East Chicago. Um, so all I seen pretty much was John Massey, Keon, Marcus. I'm trying to think any other quarterbacks came through there.
Yeah,
Um,
that's pretty much.
that's pretty
I
much.
mean, you was a quarterback too.
Yeah, but I was pretty much, you put me where you need me, and I'm gonna get the job done. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? I wasn't the fastest. I'm sure I could have snuck a couple plays in that corner. You know what I'm saying? Snuck a couple plays in. Until they realized that, I run a 4.7 or 4.8. You know what I'm saying? At a 40. But yeah, that's how that was.
So you got one quarterback. Who you going with?
It all depends. It all depends. I can't.
One
You
game,
got one
one
game. Who I
game,
want?
championship game. Who you taking?
We throwing the ball or running the ball?
One
We throwing
quarterback.
the ball or running the ball?
That'll make a difference. It's a quarterback.
Keon Frazier had a great arm. Keon Frazier had a great arm. Live cannon. You know what I mean? Marcus did. John Massey did. Um, like I said, it was two different styles. It was two different styles, Carl. Say, it was two different styles. I can't, Marcus did not have a good accurate ball or could throw the ball like that. He put it in the vicinity, and you know, we had Division 1 receivers out there. We should, you got to catch the ball. That's how I felt. Keon's gonna put it in your chest, in your mouth, in your face, man. He was a quarterback, a pocket quarterback. That's what I thought. Chris Browder was there at the time. We were seniors. After I left, I didn't see what Keon did at that. I didn't follow. So at that time, I only remember what those two guys did, Marcus and Keon.
Okay, so who you going with?
Man, are you still trying to get me to answer that question?
I mean, cause I
man?
mean, you gave me good descriptions, but I want to know.
Because it was 2 different years, and at that time I felt that Marcus was the best quarterback that junior year. That he gave us the best chance. We had a fullback in the backfield, which was you. Put the ball in your stomach, pretty much. 8 guys on the defense had to come down. And if he pulled it out the box, he ran probably a 4.2, 4.3, probably a 4.2 with adrenaline. I mean, if you remember watching film, he was covering 5 yards every step. You know what I mean? So it was dangerous at that time. Our senior year, coach went with a whole nother plan. He opened it up. He ran the veer, but it was more open. We opened it up a whole lot, and with the speedsters we had, they all ran 4.3s pretty much, and it was pretty much dump offs and quick slants. We hit a lot of quick slants, which we should have did your guys' year. I thought with Malave over there, we could have ran a lot of quick slants over there.
So
I can't. That's what I said. So it's 2 different years. So you can't say. I don't know. I don't know what happened his senior year. Maybe he did the veer option. You know what I'm saying? Totally different. Maybe he put a new thing on the veer option. But I didn't see it his senior year. So I think that'd be unfair to say that either that he was better than he was better. If you ask me who had a better ball, or who I thought can scramble better, things like that, I can give you, I can pretty much answer that question. But as far as better, I think the coaches did a great job as putting the systems together at the time that they did, the decisions they made.